Much of what determines the success or failure of visual analytics or a dashboard report is the quality of the data that is feeding those reports, where it's stored, how easy it is to maintain and support. The approach I commonly see for creating result files is to take an analytics tool like Arbutus Analyzer, produce results as single files. So if you've got 10 tests, you've got 10 results, and then have the report writer like Tableau look at each of those files individually and create reports based on those. There ends up being, it's easy enough to do the first time around, maybe to create those results, but if you ever want to go forward, you end up having difficulties running the reports again, because you can overwrite results. The formats of the files often change, the order of the fields and such, and you can accidentally delete things. It's just really hard to maintain because there's a lot of moving parts. Arbutus can export directly to SQL. There's some big advantages that come along with that. One, Tableau is already configured to read SQL. You're going to have one location for all your results. It's a one-time setup, and you can append to your database, your tables anytime. And your IT group is going to be familiar with the technology. It's much more sustainable than exporting to flat files periodically and trying to keep that going. This is a dashboard in Tableau, and the data from this dashboard is fed by SQL via extracts from Arbutus. So it's just reading the SQL data, and what I'm going to do is show you how that would refresh if I run a script and I change the parameters a little bit in Arbutus. Here's a map, so we got geographical data. All I needed was a state or a zip code for that. Financials, and over here, so that the title is going to change on this one from semi-annually to quarterly, and then you'll see the data change as well. This is the one I'm going to go ahead and refresh. So if I head over to Arbutus, I'm going to run a script that I've put together, and it pretty much just creates a result file and exports it to SQL. Let's say I want more data, change it. It takes about 30 seconds to run, and then when it finishes, I'll toggle back over to Tableau and I'll do a refresh. And it just kind of illustrates how simple it is. So you can either overwrite your results in a database or you can append them. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and overwrite them for demonstration's sake. So if I head over here and I hit my F5, you can see that changes right away. And that's just to give you an idea how the refresh works. And there's different ways you can handle the refresh. And then the next thing I'll show you is how, just a real quick end-to-end of how this would actually look on the Tableau side of how to configure this. This is what it looks like in Tableau to be at pretty much the start screen for a new workbook. You want to create some reports. What I want to show here is the output from Arbutus to SQL can be accessed right here through a dedicated connection to SQL that Tableau has. So I just pretty much enter in my server, connect to that, and then right away you'll see whatever you have access to within that server and the data. And all of these tables here within the master database were created by Arbutus. So I can move this one, for example, out here and drag it out and start to work with it. And you can right away set it up either to just update once right now or automatic, and it'll pretty much keep that connection going forever. So if I select that now, I've got that refresh whenever I need it.